So what is the biggest difference between keeping your wealth in stocks or fiat currencies versus cryptocurrencies? Let's have a look at one of the most popular cryptocurrency called Bitcoin. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins, which means the supply would drop as individuals and corporations would use and as a process lose them. It results in fewer and less Bitcoins for all those who choose to use it, hence increasing the demand. Let me remind you, the higher the demand, the higher the price. Even with Bitcoin going to the 8th decimal, there is never going to be enough for everyone on earth to own a large amount of them. The only people with large amounts of most cryptocurrencies today and in the future will be people who adopt early and are already rich, which is becoming more or less the same thing. This takes us to other question: what's better, crypto investing or equity investing, such as investing into other assets like real estate, bonds, etc.? What if I tell you that equity and buying cryptocurrencies is basically the same thing? Or let me rephrase, once you get into crypto investment, equity investment becomes less relevant. Let's see why. First, to invest in equity is to invest in the future of a business enterprise. There is still no surefire way to tell what the future holds. No one can tell in advance which business will succeed and which will fail. Second, the many stories you hear about how someone bought a stock for a penny and is now sitting on millions are sickeningly one-sided. But the world had recently seen this happening with cryptocurrency investments, especially with the Bitcoin. Third, there's really no straightforward way of picking a stock. There are many factors involved and you can't really tell which one is going to become valuable and which one is going to fade away. The knowledge and an intuitive judgment about what to look for and how to spot the red flags could only be established by those who have spent their lives examining stocks. Fourth, the decision to buy any asset or stock is a tough one. There is the entire universe of listed stocks to choose from and no one knows which one will turn out to be a multi-bagger or what's the time frame to look at. Investors form their own selecting approaches. In a formal investment management setup, the specific reasons why a stock is being bought is written down. It is a good practice to do that, so performance is tracked in terms of what the original assumption were and what actually happened. A stock trader sets a price target, a short-term investor sets a time frame, a value investor sets a margin of safety, and so on. Buying must be subject to a disciplined and fairly complicated process. You must understand that money is made in equity investing not from stock picking alone, but from recognizing that your investment decision was wrong and that the stock is not doing as well as you expected it to perform. I can give you even more reasons, but then this video will get too long. For the sake of argument, let's say your equity investing was a fruitful activity. Even then, don't forget, equity is tied to the laws of any jurisdiction, which means that your rights to your supposed assets can be diluted and influenced arbitrarily without your consent. Rather, equity in a company, real estate, a government-backed currency, or other types of investments or stores of wealth, including gold, can be physically taken away from you. So, if crypto investment and equity investment are more or less the same thing, then why should you consider investing into cryptocurrencies? This is why, given you securely stored your cryptocurrency, which trust me is quite easy, access to your crypto assets can die with you or be passed on based solely on your wishes. Crypto is true freedom from the will of anyone other than your own. What do you think of my views? Does any of my logics made sense to you? Do leave your comments below. Do not forget to like this video, share, follow me and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next video.